Hello everyone, this is Iris. Today we're going to make this a simple and lovely flower chart like this, and to show the production of the most popular outdoor plants across Canada for 2025. Let's begin. I have a simple data set, so it's easy. I just drag and drop to Tableau and then connect it to the Tableau. On that one, you can see it's a very simple data set with only two columns. One dimension is flower, and the value is the production for 2025 of those most popular plants across Canada for 2025. To make the charts we want, we started with a bar chart. So simple as flower on the column, production to rower, then we have bar chart already. So let's make sure it's a bar chart, so I change the mark from automatic to bar, because we also wanted a chart to show the flowers. It's gonna be a shape chart. To do that, so we're going to make a dual axis chart. So I press on Control and click the value and drag and drop. So simple, you see we already have two bar charts. For the second bar chart, I want to change that to a shape chart. So I'm going to change it to entire view so it's easy to see. And for the bar, because it's gonna be a stem of the flower, so I want to change the size to make it much smaller, so it's gonna be nice. And then I wanted the flower, the shape on top of bar, so let me combine them into one chart. So to do that, I'm going to make a dual axis chart. So I click on dual axis. They already combined. You can see the shape is sitting on top of the bars. So let me also make sure we synchronize the axis. So we can make the shape larger. We're gonna be our flowers. I want to be larger, much larger. So we can use it we can put the flower on top of bars. So to change the shape from this circle to flower, I'm going to drag flower onto the shape. And I'm going to change the shape to the flower's shape. I have already put it in the folder. So on this select shape, you can see I've already have a folder of flowers, have all the flowers I needed for this chart. So let's select the shape for each flower. So let me do that. I think I'm going to do this. Doris is this one. Moms is this one. So let me select everything to the correct shape. Okay, after that, I just click apply. Voila, you already see it's a kind of the flower chart already. So next thing we're gonna do is just kind of the format. So to do that, we just want to, first of all, I want it as a background, black background, white plain background. So I just need to get rid of everything, every line, every axis. So I just click, so not show, and click not show title, and click on the format and get rid of all those lines. Bear with me, it's gonna be quite a few clicks. Pretty much I just kind of check everything is none, which is no line, no grids, no dots, nothing. Still have some dots there. Okay, so now we can have a kind of clean flower chart. It's quite close to the final product, but we still want to make some changes to make it look more like the charts, the final product. So first thing first, besides the bar size that's reflecting the number, the value, the number of the production, I also want to change the size of the flowers. So I do that on the shape chart, which is flowers. I put the production on size. See, you can see, then we have we know the the size change depends on the value. Let me make it larger to make it more clear. Wonderful. And the next thing I want to do, because it's a plan, right? So I want to change the bar to another color. It's more like a green color. So to do that, I go to the bar chart and I'm going to play with the color. First thing first, so I put the production on color. You can see, then we will see the color change from the more light color to the dark color, depends on the value. And also, if I want to change that color from blue to green, let me find a green. I think this one is good. Okay. See, it's pretty close to this kind of flower charts. So we're gonna pretty much like, there are a few things we want to do is we want to kind of make the label, the name of those flowers more visible. So I just format that and change the size and the font. You can change whatever size and the font you want. So for this one, to make it simple, I just change Tableau. So I just use the Tableau font to make it simple. So then we have this kind of the label and the charts. Let me see. Let's put it on the dashboard. So double click on that. For this one, we probably do not need any legend or label, whatever. So let me just remove everything. Okay, so we have kind of a basic we have the basic one. So want to make some kind of final format to make it even better. So first thing first, I want to change the background of the dashboard. So I just go there and find the dashboard and change the background. So for this background, maybe I'm going to give it a dark green. It's close enough. Yeah, maybe this one. So I'm going to give it dark green, and I want give some padding for this one. So I click on the layout. I'm going to play with the padding to make the frame more visible. So I do that. Let me try. So see, it's kind of nicer. I also, what else I want to do? Okay, I also want to make it a rounded corner. So I continue on the same place. I click on the charts, the workbook itself. So for this one, when I click on that one, you see there's the line, the greenish line, right? So which means I have already selected the worksheets. So then I'm going to change the radius of that corner. Let's play with 50. See, pretty nice. Okay, so that's quite close to our final product. Maybe we can also add a title. So for this one, I'm going to just add a text box, and I'm going to throw that on the bar chart. So let me add the text I want to put here. Okay, just change the size. Yeah, so it's kind of close. Okay, make sure this is the entire view. So you can see this flower is cutting off, right? It's too close to the edge. So maybe I can change the padding, play with the padding to make it nicer. For this one, I want to add some kind of inner padding. So let's see if we try 30. Much better, maybe slightly more. Let's see, no, I think we're gonna change the, yeah, 30 is fine. No. So maybe I need to change, instead of change the padding, I probably need to play with the size slightly less. Okay, let's go back. Yeah, okay, so much better. So that's pretty much the easy chart we can do with a simple bar and shape UX charts to make this kind of the nice flower charts. I hope it's helpful, and see you next time. Thank you.